voice is sad, or you have to kind of change things. So, what else? Any other questions?
What's your favorite Pokemon season?
What's that?
What's your favorite
My favorite Pokemon season?
Yeah.
I think probably the first, simply because we were really trying to all figure out what was going on and who these characters were, and I don't know, kind of figure out who we were within the storyline. And then I also liked when I was playing May, because I will be honest, I do like having scenes with myself, so it was fun to have a conversation with myself.
Oh, so you're also Ash Campbell?
Yeah, and I played Ash's mom too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So in the beginning, they didn't want me to play any other characters because they thought, well, if you're Ash, we don't want you to do anything else. And then they let me do Ash's mom because at least they were related.
Right.
And then after a while, I got to play other characters, but they were very nervous about. Whereas everyone else played many characters on the show, but they didn't want me to do. So who knows?
So you recorded your brother's voice just to see how he talked?
Yeah.
When you went red, did they ask you to change anything about that, or were they pretty much like the way that you saw Ash?
No, I think I did a few different variations, and then at a lot of auditions you can do. It depends on the audition, but you can do one way and then try for like a boy's voice. Maybe there was a lot of voices were kind of nasal at the time, and so you might audition like this, and then maybe he was higher and they decided it was too young, and so then we kind of shifted it around a bit. I had in my mind, after listening to the Japanese actors, I had Spritle from Speed Racer in my mind. And did you ever see the Christmas special with Rudolph at Stop Action? She thinks I'm cute. That whole, I had that kind of in my mind. And in the beginning, Ash's voice was kind of, I can't even do it anymore. It was in a different place than how it ended up being. That was allowed to evolve as the show kind of settled in, and his voice kind of became who he really was when many of the cooks left the kitchen, as it were. So it was just the director and the engineer and I could kind of figure out where it was going to end up. No, but I would think he would say no. But at the same time, I was able to say, but this is what a real 10-year-old boy sounds like, So I wasn't necessarily imitating him, but saying, I'm in that kind of same ballpark. Okay, good. We're just discussing welcome. We're starting off this panel, kind of taking it wherever we want to go. We're kind of talking about Pokemon right now, answering questions, and then we have the option to color, to do some voice work on making up our own voices. We can take this panel anywhere we want to go. So that's what you've walked in. Welcome. Hi. Welcome. I'm just fielding questions at the moment about Pokemon or cartoons in general.
Okay, I have a friend who's a really big fan of Mr. Wang.
Excellent. Is your friend coming?
I don't think so. She doesn't have the gas for it.
I see. I've often felt that way. If you can channel some questions, she might come sit down. You can pull up a chair if you want. We're just how do you get Hi.
Yeah.
Anyone else have any questions on the top of your heads?
Yeah.
Anything? Do you watch Pokemon?
Okay, good.
What's your favorite? Do you watch Pokemon? Do you like them all in general?
The one next to
Sometimes I think there's a little too much emphasis put on favorites. You don't really need to have a favorite. I'm getting in trouble now, sorry. Everything's fine. Are you gonna? I don't want to ruin your game. It's okay. You should maybe put it in your bag.
Give it to your mom. I'll hold it.
Have you ever sat down and played one of the Pokemon games?
I played a little bit of Pokemon Red. We have that at home.
Like the original Game Boy
Yeah,
Color?
that one. And my brother had it, but so I would go and visit and say, "Oh yeah, it's a really great game. Let me show you how it works." So he played. I go, "Oh, that's great. Let me do let me just do one more thing." And so that's about as close as I got to playing it. And even now, it's somewhat similar. So I've been very close to it, but not actually like gotten a Pokemon or anything. I like how they walk around the land. Do you play?
I've definitely played a lot of the original ones. Once they got past Soul Silver, I can't go anymore.
Right.
The Pokemon are getting all out of there, and it's hard for me to keep up now. Like, I'll get 3 seasons, and then that's about it.
That's what I would imagine. That's like too much after a time, and you just kind of
Especially since I grew up with it, so
yeah.
I would always sit there Saturday mornings and watch it, and right now I just start talking.
Right. It's a lot to take in. It was simpler when it was 150. Yeah.
My friend said that she wanted me to tell you that you're beautiful and thank you for her childhood.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
I wish you could be here. No, thank you. That's awfully nice. Thank you.
That's nice.
Does she have any questions?
She never said anything, but can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
This is probably an ask before, but did you like working
I did actually. I loved being Ash because I mean, who doesn't want to be? Maybe you guys can speak to this, but who doesn't want to be a 10-year-old boy? You guys are not 10 yet, right? So, are you 10? What grade are you in? Do you love being 10? How old are you? 9, so almost 10. How do you like being 9? 10 is much better, right? So, let's see. Everyone else 10. Did you really? How old are you now?
Especially because when you watch the show, you know, it's really magical for us as well as you. And
Well, the thing is, in a cartoon, being 10, and when you're on an adventure without your parents, it's pretty awesome to be able to run around and not really eat, but just eat hamburgers or whatever all the time, or rice balls that we call hamburgers, and have that experience of just being with your friends and having these adventures where you kind of you're challenged by them, but you also need them and you work together, and that's an amazing thing. So to be able to go to work and have that was really quite a treat for me. And I have to say it did impact my life a bit. I don't think I really realized, I couldn't put a label on friendship as I could once I was in Pokemon. Because you realize how important it is to work together. And it's not just about winning all the time. But, you know, I played sports. Hi, welcome. We're just chatting. I've played soccer my whole life, and so Pokemon is like soccer for me. It's about teamwork. And it's not just about how well you play, but how you play together as a team. And I thought it was like that. And also working on that show, it wasn't just about one actor. It was about all of us working on it. The people who wrote the show were fantastic. People really had heart, really loved what they were doing. So it was a great experience. 8 great years. Oh my gosh. Did you
We have someone joining us from underneath.
Oh no, that's fine. Hi, are you gonna come? Oh. I thought your chair fell. That's fine. Oh, it's like pets are allowed. Oh, are you all right?
Yeah, I just want something on my leg.
So it's crawling into my chest.
She's gonna, now she's going into the other panel. That's a packed panel over there. Yeah, well, ours is cool too. It's not about how many people. That's right. Ours is quality. I have a picture on my camera. I love that.
My friend got it for me from Japan.
Wow.
I got like a robot